Time for Hispanic and Latin American Heritage Month. To celebrate the history and culture, we asked some Hispanic and Latin American members of the ABC team about their families' experiences. Gio Benitez here to share their stories. Good morning, Gio.
Good morning, George. A really special project. For so many Latinos, our grandmothers, las abuelas, are the bedrocks of our families, offering strong and sound guidance that really shape us into who we are. So this morning right here, we thought we would chat with our colleagues to share some advice from our abuelas. Good morning, America. Whether it's behind the desk or in the field. Right now, we are in front of that famous front street here in Lahaina. The elders in our families encouraged us to reach for the stars. You know, I think about my abuelas, Lidia and Emilia, so much, constantly reminding me to be kind. These two mighty abuelas made me feel like I could do absolutely anything.
My abuela always stressed the importance of education. She was a grade school teacher, then a principal, and eventually a college professor in the Dominican Republic. And she always told me no one can take away how hard you work or your education.
My family had no choice but to become migrant farm workers. And my father, Bruno, saying, Juanito, do you want to do this kind of work for the rest of your life? Or do you want to get a college education, to be the first one in our family to go to college? It was a no-brainer. The kid who was thinking of dropping out of high school, graduated from college, wound up getting a master's degree in journalism.
For some, the news runs in the family.
Un saludo muy especial a todos ustedes.
It really wasn't much of a shock when I was in college and told you I wanted to pursue a career in journalism.
It really wasn't, because you grew up in this environment. But I remember telling you, Victor, if that's what you want to do, you've got to be passionate. You've got to be committed. You've got to be driven. So you've got to really love it.
Telling the stories that impact our communities.
Why are Hispanics prone to diabetes?
As a journalist, I have always felt that the two cultures that I grew up with would and should play a role in my reporting, and that's what I've done for decades now. I feel that I inherited from my father his social conscience, and from my mother her strong work ethic.
Y entonces, ¿qué pasó? What happened?
Often leading by example.
I remember watching my mother work on her first master's degree, and she used to take us to her classes. To me, I will never forget those moments because it made me who I am today.
My mother came to this country, didn't speak the language, was able to find work, raise 3 boys in the inner city. That determination and grit is what allowed me to pursue a career, not just a job, to be the first one in my family to go to college.
Gio, good morning. Our health is everything.
Primero que nada, agradecerle a este gran país.
She lived in 2 different countries before she came to the U.S. And so something that we kind of take for granted, right? Or that we forget how to appreciate what we have and what we've been given in this country.
Reminding us to embrace who we truly are.
Muchas gracias.
To my abuelas, gracias. Oh, so nice to see her there. And something else my abuela taught me is to think about others who may not share the same experience. We know that we were lucky enough to meet our grandmothers, but there are so many others out there who never got that chance. The main message here is really to lean on those who love you, especially if they have that wisdom of the ages, right?
That was a lovely piece.
Oh,
thank you, Gio.